friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss T. I hope you all are doing well on this Sunday, August the 25th. So, friends, I'm getting ready to cook. One of my family members asked me if I could do some more cooking videos, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So, I'm gonna be fixing food for the week. And today I'm gonna be making some pork shoulder steaks, and I have 2 cube steaks. So initially I wanted 2 packs of cube steaks, but I did an Instacart order. They only brought me 1 pack of cube steaks. So, and there's 2 that were in there. They're pretty big size too as well. So I have my meat sitting over here. I'm getting ready to transfer it into this container so that I can season and flour it. Okay, I've already washed it off and everything like that. Here's my meat over here in this pan. I'm gonna transfer it over here. Okay, I am gonna pat it dry just a little bit as well. Also with this, I'm keeping everything pretty simple today. So again, pork shoulder steaks, 2 cube steaks. I'm making some homemade mashed potatoes and some just mixed vegetables, okay? So keeping it really simple. Before I get ready to get started with that, I am almost out of my seasoning here. So I'm going to go ahead and mix my seasoning up in here. I like to put seasoning into a little container because I feel like when I'm cooking, I don't really like touching like the containers and you know, be kind of leaving like food contamination on them. So I just find it easier if I put it into a container. It just is easier for me, and plus I have all my seasonings mixed up like I want it, and so I'd rather just do it that way. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to start off with some Lowry seasoning sauce because, child, y'all know, baby, we got to have Lowry's, okay? We got to have the Lowry's. That's a must. Let me open this. Y'all, I'm taking this paper off of here. This is a new bottle. So I'm going to pop the lid off of here. I'm going to, hold on, y'all. I'm using my new Sony grip tripod. I love this thing. It is so nice. Now I can like tilt y'all down now, y'all see, like that, put y'all down lower while I'm doing this, so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna go in, pour some seasonings out of here. So that's good, that's enough. Close that on up, put the lid on that. Now I'm pretty much done with that. This is my salt-free Miss Dash. So we're gonna open her up and pour some of her in here. That's good. And also garlic powder. And there was one other thing. Hold on, y'all. I forgot over here. Let me grab it. Onion powder. I need some onion powder, guys. I think this is a new onion powder, but it be sometimes be getting all dried up. Okay, garlic powder, and I'm gonna add just a little bit more garlic powder, and a little onion powder. I don't want a whole lot of onion powder. Move this to the side and get my onion powder here. Pop the lid off of that. And sprinkle some onion powder on there. Alright, that's enough, guys. Let me try to see, can I cover this up? Close it up now. I'm going to kind of shake this over this little, let me grab my little, this is my little trash bag that I throw my trash in, y'all. I don't like touching the garbage can lid when I'm cooking. So, let me push this back. Only because I got quite a bit in here, so I'm going to hold it over here so it don't, you know, sprinkle everywhere or whatever real quick while I shake this up a little bit, okay? because I can barely close that container. I kind of put a little bit too much of that Lawry's in there, but that's okay. I'm going to be able to get it mixed up though. And the one thing I like about Miss Dash is because Miss Dash has so many seasonings in it and stuff. It already has pepper in it and stuff. I don't have to even mix that even in here because it's already inside of that Miss Dash. So sometimes I add a little bit of pepper, a little bit more pepper though, if I feel like I need it. Okay, so I'm gonna shake it up just a little bit more, y'all, because I see some little pockets that just got just Lawry's bad self. Okay, so that looks like that's pretty evenly mixed now. Alright, so now this is what it's looking like. It's fully combined and fully mixed up. Okay, so we're gonna set the seasoning to the side. I'm gonna close up this onion powder and I'm gonna put all my seasonings back over here on this shelf, and then we're gonna move on to the meat. Let me move this bag out the way. Get these seasonings and put them up. Okay. Now, let's move this out the way. Okay. Wipe off the table and stuff. Alright, y'all. So, before I got ready to come on to record, I went ahead and just to get some stuff out the way, I went ahead and cut up some veggies, okay? So in this bowl, I have a half of a green pepper, half a red pepper, and about a half of a large white onion, okay, that I've already cut up here. So I'm gonna add to this a little bit of mushrooms, okay, a little bit of mushrooms, not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, I like to add mushrooms when I'm making an omelet, so I'm not gonna use all the mushroom, just a little bit. So I'm gonna open this container up. And I'm just going to put me a little bit of mushrooms in here, okay? That's enough. And that's enough for me. Okay. And in a minute, I will go ahead and put that back in the refrigerator. Okay, so now I've got my mushrooms in here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and cover this with some foil and just push it off to the side because we won't be using those until we get ready to make our gravy, okay? And we will saute these veggies up. Okay, so now, before we move on with the meat, I'm gonna just take this and put it in the refrigerator and stick these mushrooms in the refrigerator. Be right back, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get with this meat. I'm gonna go ahead and put me some gloves on. All right. And let's get our container and let's go ahead and start putting our meat in here. I'm just gonna block this just a little bit. Both sides. Don't have so much water release. Okay, Here's our cube steak, guys. See, these cube steaks are pretty big, okay? Pretty big. Now, guys, let's talk a little bit about a cube steak. So, cube steaks can be really tough, okay? So, you definitely want to make sure that you, you get your cube steaks nice and tender, okay? You want to make sure you get them nice and tender, because they can be really tough. So, I would definitely say just frying a cube steak on top of the stove, child, is not going to be tender, okay? Not just you frying it like that and you not letting it, letting it cook. Usually when if I make like pork steaks or cube steaks, I always put them in like gravy or whatever. But you definitely, if you just do cube steaks alone and you just cook them on top of the stove, yeah, you gotta let them cook for a while, y'all, for them to be tender. Otherwise, they really won't be tender, okay? And ain't nothing worse than having a tough piece of meat. My uncle used to cook cube steaks like that on top of the stove, and just cook them until they were done, and then put them on some bread. And I used to be like, how in the world can you eat that's tough as leather? Like, because it's not even, it's not even tender, okay? Now, you can take these if you wanted to, and you could, like, take you a little meat, what is that, little pounder? You could, pound it or whatever a little bit and stuff, that's supposed to help it tender it up. But we're going to tender these up by just putting them in some gravy and letting them cook. We're going to put them in the oven. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and season these on up. Season them to your own liking. Remember, this is your food, so you cook it the way you want to cook it. And you use the seasonings that you prefer, okay? So, I try not to be too heavy-handed with the, with the seasonings, but I do want to make sure that, that my food is good and seasoned, because I'm one that does not believe in putting any type of like, see, I went a little too much with that, but that's okay, because it trickled down to the other meat. I'm one that does not like to add any kind of seasonings after my food is done. I want my food seasoned right. And I shouldn't have to put no, seasonings. Shouldn't have to be adding no extra salt and all that stuff to your food if you season it correctly. These are some big pork steaks. Literally, I could have just cut these in half, which I'm sure once they cook, I'll cut them. I'll cut both of these down, because you can get like 4. You can cut these cube steaks because they're so big. You can cut them down in half. I'll wait till they cook first, and then I'll cut them down in half, okay? Because like I said, they're really, really big. So you can get a couple of servings out of them. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and season our pork shoulder steak. I haven't had these in these pork shoulders. I haven't had these in quite a few years, guys. I actually just kind of had a taste for them. So I decided to go ahead and get them in. And just feed my craving or whatever. But yeah, I haven't had these in, some years. I can't even remember the last time I cooked pork shoulder steak. It's been a long time. For the most part, pork kind of period. Pretty much I kind of have just been on like fish and chicken and ground beef sometimes. More ground turkey though than ground beef, but yeah, so every now and then you get a little urge for something, and you gotta just feed your urge, y'all. Alright, this is our last pork shoulder steak. This is our last one. And also too, if you want, it's left up to you. You know, some people like to go through, and some people like to go in and cut off along the fat or whatever here. I'm not going in and doing that. That's up to you if you want to go in there and do that or whatever. I'm not. That's not something that I would eat anyway. But yeah, I'm not going through and trimming all that off. Trimming that off or whatever. But you can if you want. Again, it's your food. Do what you want to do with it. Okay. Alright. Okay, y'all. So we got our meat good and seasoned. I'm just making sure that I feel like I got enough seasoning on it and stuff. I said I don't like to over season, but I want to make sure I do have enough seasoning on there. Okay. I might sprinkle this a little bit more in here. Just a little. Just a small amount, guys. Not too much more. I just think a little bit more on this cube steak here. All right. So now, since we all seasoned up now, the next thing I'm going to do is grab my flour container, and we're going to add some flour in here, okay? Grab my flour container, and we're going to add in some flour to our meat. Okay? So we're going to do that. Before I do that, guys, I'm going to wipe my hands off real quick. So before I do that, let me pan y'all up a little bit. I'm going to step to my stove. I'm going to get my cast iron skillet. I'm going to turn my oil on to about a 6, okay, so that I can get my oil hot, okay? I'm going to use some canola oil, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take in, we're going to just get a browning on this meat, okay? A browning on both sides of the meat. And we're going to put the meat back to the side. I'm going to actually put it back in this container because once I'm, no, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to grab another container and I'll use that one. No, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to set them on top of this as I take them out of the oil. I'm going to lay some napkins, paper towels on top of here. I'll lay them on here, and when I'm going to wash this container out, and then I'll transfer them back into this container. But we're going to brown this meat, okay? We're going to brown it. We're not going to cook it all the way through, y'all. We're just browning it on both sides. We're just getting the coating on both sides, okay? We're not cooking it all the way through. This meat is not going to be done because we're going to cook it off in the oven, all right? So, excuse me for a minute. I am going to get my cast iron skillet and my oil here. Again, I'm using some canola oil, you guys. Okay, so let me get the stove turned on. Let me show you all how much oil I put in my skillet so you guys can kind of know. Hold on. Flip you guys around. Okay? So you can see, okay? So that's about how much oil I put into my cast iron skillet. Okay? So we're going to let that go ahead and start getting heated up. Y'all can see here I have my temperature turned up to about a medium so that can get good and hot, okay? So we're going to come back over here, back to the table, set you guys back down, put this in the sink so I can wash it. All right, y'all. Now, Let me grab my flour back here. Flour container. Canister. Pull it up here. Okay. Got my flour. We're gonna hold on, y'all. Let me grab my bag back here, flour. I'm gonna fill my container back up, guys. I don't want to get flour all over the place. Always making a mess somehow. I'll be making a big mess, child. Hold on. Alright, y'all, that's good. Shout. Even though I said I don't want to make no mess, I still, oh wait, let me put this back in here. Child, even though I did better just scooping it out this way, y'all. I should have just did that. Because I still made a doggone mess. Regardless, talking about I don't want to make a mess. And did make one still. Let me put this back out. Let me get a little bit of water on my dish rag real quick so I can wipe up this mess I done made. Hold on. I'll be back. Dang. That's a mess, child. A mess. Just a mess. One big old mess. Turn it up just a little bit more, y'all. Okay. Alright, I got that. All that messed up. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and we're gonna flour our meat. I'll go ahead and pin y'all back down again. Okay, so take my little flour scoop and just scoop some flour in here. I'm gonna take my lid, close it up. Open it up and let's see here if we need to add a little bit more. I don't really feel like I need to add a little more. I just need to, I feel like, move it around a little bit. I still have some in here. I'm gonna shake it up again one more time, guys. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna add just a little. No, I'm not. I got enough down here at the bottom of the container. I'm just gonna put it out on there like that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab this a little bit. I'm gonna grab this a little bit, y'all. A little bit more flour. All right. Okay. All right, that's good. Now my meat is good and floured. Flour is all over my meat really well. Okay, I got it floured on both sides. Both sides, okay. So it's floured enough to my liking. I'm just gonna grab a little bit here. All right, that's good. I'm just gonna check and make sure all of my meat is good and floured. Okay, so now my oil should be ready, right? I'm gonna move you guys over by my stove. All right, that's good. I'm gonna move y'all by my stove. I'm trying to figure out where to like put you guys at, because I was trying to think if I should put y'all up on top of my if I should put you guys up on my tripod stand now versus on my leaving y'all on the little grip stand. I'm gonna cover this back up. I don't think I really want, I don't want to put the camera too close to the stove and have it like overheat. So I'm thinking about moving y'all up on my, go ahead and put y'all on my up on the tripod. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna move this flour over here because I'm gonna need that. Okay, let me take these off right now while I move y'all off of here. So hold on, guys, give me a second here. I'm gonna untighten this real quick, and I'm gonna pause the video, guys, and I'm gonna come right back so I can close the little outside flip part, and then I'll come right back. I'll be back. All right, friends, I'm back. I have you guys now on my big tripod. So let's go ahead and get our meat browned, and also I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven. I'm gonna turn it on about 375. Okay. Let that start getting hot, so when I get ready to put the steaks in the oven, it'll already be nice and hot and ready to go. Okay, here's our cube steaks that I already showed you guys, and our pork shoulder steaks. Okay, I'm gonna put this back here, and let me get my napkins, some paper towels rather, because I'm gonna lay this meat on top of here and then wash that container out, and I'm gonna put the meat back in that container when I get ready to work on the gravy. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in, since these now I got y'all in frame pretty good. Let's see, maybe turn it just a little bit. Since these are rather large for the pork shoulder steak, I'm gonna start with that first. And if you want to know if your oil is ready, just throw a little flour in it. You see it make that little sizzle like that, it's ready. Okay, let me pan y'all just a little bit towards the stove. There we go. All right, here we go. First one. Get a fork here. So, all I'm gonna do, friends, is remember, we're not cooking this meat all the way through. We're only going to cook it till we brown it on both sides. That's all we're gonna do. We're just browning it on both sides, okay? So, I'm not gonna leave the camera on while I'm doing that. I will show you what it looks like after I go ahead and brown all of this meat. I mean, everybody should kind of know what it is to brown meat. You're just gonna cook it until you get a nice golden brown, like I said, on each side, okay? So I'll probably cook it on this one side for maybe about 5 minutes, and then I'll flip it to the other side, okay? And I'll do the same thing, okay? So, as I said, I'm not gonna, to be able to conserve battery life, I'm not going to keep the camera on while this is cooking. I'm gonna go ahead, get these browned, and when I come back, I will show you what they look like. We'll put our meat back into this container, cover it up, and then we will work on doing our gravy, okay? Let me pull y'all back up. Okay, so, let's go back up. All right, so friends, I will be back while I'm allowing this to brown, okay? I will come back in just a moment, and then I will show you guys what it looks like after I have this browned on both sides, okay? So, I'll be back. Hey friends, we're back. So, our meat is done browning, okay? I have browned it on both sides. Let me get you guys here. Let me pull you down a little bit and tilt you forward some. Decided to put y'all on this side. I kind of thought maybe this would be a better angle, but would not putting you too close to the fire because I don't want my camera to get hot. Trying to see. Hold on, let me move this camera a little bit, y'all. Wait a minute. Over, I believe, a little bit. There we go. So here is the meat. Okay, it is brown. All right, all I did was brown it on both sides. It is not done. I told you guys that I was not cooking this all the way through, just browning it. It's gonna cook off in the oven. So we're gonna cover it back up. All right, I'm gonna push this to the side on the table. Now, we're gonna work on this gravy. First, this is too much oil in here. So I'm going to put a little bit in this pot back here because it's too much. I don't need all of that. I also turned my stove down to about a 3 now. Okay, since we're gonna do gravy. So I turned it down to about a 3. All right. Now, of course, all the little bits that's down in there, you're going to just leave them because that's good. It is nothing but just flavor, and that's all it's going to do is add more flavor. All right. I'm going to get my flour canister and bring it over here. That on about a 3. Oh, sorry y'all. Before, no, I'm gonna do that first. I'm sorry. What I was gonna say, because at first I was going to, but I don't want to do that because I don't want my stuff all wilted down. So we're gonna do flour. We're gonna do gravy first. I was gonna throw those veggies in here, but I'm good on that. All right. I'm gonna get a whisk now, y'all, because I don't need to use that spoon. So I'm gonna get me a wire whisk. And I'm gonna add a couple things inside of here. Okay, we're gonna brown this. We're gonna keep stirring this flour, guys, until it gets to where we want it at, right? You brown it for however long you want to brown it until it gets to the color consistency that you want. Now, I'm going to go and get a package of, this is Lipton onion soup mix. This is the beefy onion. I'm going to take this out. I have, do I got another pack? Yeah. I'm going to use the half of this half a pack, and I'm going to pour in this other pack. Hold on. Hold on, I can't even open this up. Alright. Alright, now let's give this a stir. Turn this up a little bit more. Put this on about 4, y'all. Now, I added that because you want to put flavor in your gravy, okay? I want my gravy to be flavorful. So, that is why I added that. Okay? Because I want my gravy to be flavorful. Lipton onion soup mix has a ton of flavor. Lipton onion soup mix has a bit of a dark, you know, a little bit of a darkened color. But I want to tell y'all that the more that you stir your gravy, the darker it should get. However, if you wanted to, you can use some like this is Gravy Master. You can use that if you want to add that to darken up your gravy. I have used it before. It's really left up to you, honestly. Okay, your choice. Your choice. All right, let's go ahead now and let's begin to add in some water. Okay, let's whisk some water in. Let me get a measuring cup out of here. This is about 2 cups of water. I know I'm gonna need more, but we're gonna start with this. And I'm ready to turn this down. Okay, almost to about a 2. Let's get some more water. I do want my gravy to be thick, but I want it to start out not being so thick, because understand something. I'm going to take this and pour this over my meat. So it's going to thicken even more when it goes in the oven. So I'm going to kind of thin it out, all right? I'm going to thin it out, guys. I want it to be thinned out. I'm going to set this over here. Some water on my dish rag. Okay. You are going to let this simmer a little bit, okay? We're going to let it simmer for a little bit, y'all. So, I've actually turned the oil down to about, I got it on about a 2, okay? On about a 2. I don't have a lid to cover this, you guys, so I'm going to take a little bit of foil to cover it up. As I told y'all, I'm going to thin this out. I'm going to thin it out. Okay, because it's going to thicken, trust me. It's going to thicken up all the way when I put this in the, when I add this to my meat. So that's the reason why I'm pouring the rest of this water in it, alright? I'm gonna add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, okay? That's enough. So just about 2 little sprinkles. That was Worcestershire sauce that I just added in there. Let's give that a little stir, okay? Now, like I said, I turned this down on a 2 so that it can simmer, all right? Turn it down so that it can simmer. I'm gonna put some foil on top of here because I do not have a lid that will fit that skillet. So let me get some foil right here real quick. Okay, so this gravy looks good to me. It is how I like my gravy to be. All right. Again, all we did was take some, use some of the oil that we fried our pork steaks and our cube steaks in. We added a little flour to this here, and we browned that flour and let our flour brown. The more you take and the more you take and you whisk your flour, it will brown. And sometimes it takes some time, but it will brown. I added Lipton onion soup mix to my gravy, okay? Because Lipton onion soup mix has a lot of flavor, and I want my gravy to be flavorful. So, before I cover this up, the last thing that I want to do, right, is you want to make sure that your gravy has enough flavor. So if it doesn't have enough flavor, I'm just going to take my seasoning container and add a little bit in here. But you want to make sure you taste it because Lipton onion soup mix is already salty. You don't want to over salt it. Your meat has seasoning. You don't want to over salt. Because remember, you can always add, that tastes good. Remember, you can always add seasoning. You cannot, it's hard to take it away, okay? So, that tastes good. I am going to add just a small amount. It has a good taste to it. I'm going to add just a small, a small amount of my seasoning mix here. And this here is simply Lawry's garlic powder, Miss Dash, and onion powder. That is all that's in this container. I'm going to give this another stir just to mix that up. Hey y'all, I'm gonna cover this literally for about let me get another spoon real quick. I'm gonna cover this, turn my timer on for about 10 minutes, and then I will cut this off. That's perfect. Flavor is good. It has enough seasoning in it. Cover that up. Timer. 10 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut you off to preserve my battery. Okay, and then I will come back in 10 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get our meat in the pan, and we'll pour our gravy. We'll put our veggies in, and we will pour our gravy over top. I will be back. Hey friends, welcome back. So our gravy is done. I've cut off the I cut the eye off here, and now you can see, as I told y'all, my gravy has thickened up as it cooked. Okay, so yeah, it has a good consistency to it. I'm happy with the consistency, so we're good here with that. What I'm gonna do now is we're gonna come back over to the table, and we're going to put our pork steaks and our cube steaks into this aluminum pan here. Okay, and we're gonna put our veggies over it, and then we're gonna pour in our gravy. So I'm gonna move y'all over here. Hang on just a second for me. Give me a minute. Alright, I was gonna put y'all back on my back on the tripod grip, but I need to go back over to the stove, and so I just figured this would be better. I'll lower you guys down. Give me a second, please. And I will lower you guys down closer so that you can see. All right. Let me pull you guys down. All right, that's good. Let me pull you guys over. Try to get you on the pan exactly. All right, so here's our pan. I'm gonna dry it out a little bit, okay, because I rinsed it out. So I'm gonna dry it. right. Let's get our meat in here. Let me grab some tongs. Hang on a second. Here's our cube steaks. This is our pork steak. All right. Now, this is my veggies, you guys. Remember my vegetables I had already chopped up in here. I had just put this in the refrigerator. This has a half of a green pepper, half a red pepper, a half of a large yellow onion, and some mushrooms. Now, I did not go through and saute these in the skillet because I don't want them all wilted down. So that's why I did not. I want them to go on here fresh, just like you see them. So that's why I did that. If you just want to know, if you know, anybody was interested in why I did not saute them, I did not want to saute them. They will saute inside of the, with the gravy. Okay. So, you guys can see here, this is what it looks like. Now, I'm going to grab my cast iron skillet with the gravy and pull it over here. All right. I'm going to put that right over top of here, like so. Okay, hold on, y'all. So, I just added a little water so I could get all the rest of that out the bottom of there. Now, we have our gravy added on here. So y'all can see that real good. I'm just gonna push this gravy all over top of here. Just so everything is covered up really well. Alright, y'all. So now, what I'm gonna do is put some foil over top of this, alright? Foil. Put some foil over this. I'm just trying to make sure all my veggies are covered, okay? That's all I'm doing. is make sure all my veggies are good and covered. Now, I'm gonna put some foil over this. Now, as this cooks, this will my veggies will get flavored with the gravy. I am gonna just take a little bit. I mean, little bit. Y'all can see. I mean, I'm barely really sprinkling hardly any of this seasoning. Over top. All right. I lightly sprinkled that over my veggies. Over the top. Just a little. Not much. Okay. So, this is good. I like the way this looks, you guys. So, you all can see. This is how it looks in the pan. We're going to cover this up with some foil. Okay? Cover it up with some foil. So that it will cook. I'm cooking this. I have my oven already preheated, 375 degrees. I'm gonna cook this for an hour, so that this meat can be extremely tender. I'm gonna fill this pan really well. Also know too that this is gonna make some of its own water. Okay. It will make some of its own water while it's cooking. Go ahead and cover the other side. Okay, into the oven this goes now. Put this on my lower rack of my oven. Okay, let me get this stuff out of the way here really quick. Move these dishes into the sink. Hold on, y'all. Let me make some dishwater real quick. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all, here I come. Just wiping my stove off a little bit. Okay. Now, this water on. All right, now, I told you guys that um, with this, I am making some mashed potatoes and just some mixed vegetables. So, hang on a second. Use this dish rag. Come on, y'all. Let me wash this bowl so I can use this for my potatoes. Okay. So, as I said, I am making some mashed potatoes. Let me cut this light down a little bit. It's a little too bright for me. All right, that's better. Got a little bit of foil left in this. Y'all, that's one thing I don't have in this apartment is space. That's why y'all see so much shit all over the place, because I ain't got no space for nothing. Child, I be having to make it do what it do, because I'm just limited on cabinet space. I can't reach up over the damn refrigerator to get to that cabinet space, so child, my ass too short. So I'll be having to do what I can. So y'all, here I have a 5-pound bag of red potatoes. You can use any potatoes you want to use. Any potatoes of your own choice. You know, you can use the Idaho potatoes. You know, the brown skin potatoes. You can use the gold potatoes. Gold potatoes are also really good to make mashed potatoes. I use those too from time to time. Mainly for me, I'm using either the gold potatoes or the red potatoes. I just feel like they cook up better when making mashed potatoes. So let's unhook this, snap off of here. So some of these are pretty decent size. 3, 4. All right, that's enough. All right, I will put these back up. So y'all, I'm not gonna do these on camera. I'm not gonna peel these on camera. Y'all should all know how to peel some damn potatoes. I will do one just for the purposes of the video, and then I'm gonna go off camera to preserve my battery life. And then when I come back, then we will go back to the stove. I'll show you how you know, how I make my mashed potatoes. Now, of course, I'm not gonna show y'all the potatoes boiling and all. I don't think y'all need to have all of that, okay? Everybody should know how to put some water in the pot, add a little salt to it, okay? And you know, put it on the burner, so you know, and cook your potatoes. But I have a potato peeler. You could use a regular knife if you want to. I just found that this is easier to use or whatever. And just, you know, peel your potatoes and stuff. That's all you gotta do. Peel your potatoes. It don't matter if you leave a little bit of skin on, if you got a little few pieces of skin, it doesn't make any difference, you know. I mean, you can actually make mashed potatoes with leaving the skin on, especially with red potatoes. So, You know, you ain't gotta be perfect with getting all the skin off. If you don't, it's cool. No big deal, y'all. No big deal. Alright. So now, I'm getting little pieces on my floor, but that's cool because I have to, I'll sweep the floor anyway. So guys, here you go. You know, this is peeling your potato. Alright, that's all you gotta do. Or you can peel it with a knife, either or, okay? It's up to you. But, like I said, I am not gonna peel these potatoes all on camera. I'm going to go off camera and peel the rest of these potatoes. Once I peel them, I'm just gonna dice the potatoes up, okay, into small little like small little cube pieces or whatever, and I will go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put my pot that I'm gonna cook the potatoes in. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the stove, put some water in it, add a little bit of salt so that can start boiling while I'm peeling my potatoes, okay? So I'm gonna do that. All right, y'all, I will be back. Hey, y'all, we're back. All right. So, I peeled my potatoes, have them in water. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up real quick. I have my water on my stove. My water's already boiling for the potatoes. I also have water on for my mixed vegetables as well. So, just cutting these up in little, just dicing them up in little pieces. Alright, I just got a couple more potatoes left. Try to see if I can grab that last. I think that's the last one. I got one more. Alright. This is the last one. Last two, rather. Alright, y'all. That's all our potatoes cut up. Move this to the side because I am going to like that. Hold on, y'all. Oh, shit. Get that potato off the floor. I'll do that when I get done. Alright. Sorry, I had to get another thing of paper towels out. This thing here. All right. Now, okay. I'm gonna take y'all over to the stove now, so we can get our. We're gonna put the potatoes on, guys. Let those boil, and then I'm gonna open up my mixed vegetables and get them into the pot as well. So of course I'm not gonna have y'all on while the potatoes boil because there's no need to. Let me pick this potato up. But hold on. All right, I'm gonna drain this water off these potatoes. All right. Now, those potatoes are in the pot. I covered them up so I can let them go ahead and cook. So, hold on, y'all. Let me get the other stuff that I need out. Do I have a small? Oh yeah, I can use this. All right. Now, while we're letting those potatoes cook, we're gonna make a little bit of cornbread. I'm not making no cornbread from scratch, y'all. I'm just gonna use this Jiffy mix here and make a little bit of cornbread. So normally I would not make the Jif cornbread. I would just make some cornbread from scratch, but I don't have any cornmeal mix, so we're gonna use this as my sister has sent me quite a few boxes of these. I had some company not long ago and I had cooked for them, and so I know that they don't like cornbread that's not sweet, so I have some extra boxes left. So while I do really not prefer sweet cornbread, but I mean I can't eat it, so we're gonna go ahead and make up this cornbread. We're gonna need 2 eggs for this. Most of you should know how to make Jif. You can just follow the directions on the back on the box. So we gotta put 2 eggs in here. Alright. And then as far as the milk, y'all know how that go. I'm not gonna even measure out no milk, y'all. I'm just gonna pour some milk in here until I feel like I have enough. But of course, you know, you can follow the box or whatever. It tells you 1/3 cup of milk. You know, when I do stuff like this, I'm sorry, I don't measure it out. It's Jif mix or whatever. Yeah. I don't really feel there's no need to measure out no milk. I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator. This milk. I'm gonna cook this in my cast iron skillet because it cooks up better in there. So, hold on. All right, I'm gonna dry this out a little bit. All right, let's spray this skillet. I'm using some Pam. You can use whatever, some canola oil. You can use a little bit of regular oil, butter, whatever you want. I remember one time my younger sister was making some Jiff mix. Child, she was honey, she was beating that Jiff mix, boy, trying to get all them little lumps and stuff in there. I was like, baby, you will never get all the lumps out of Jiff mix. Ever. It'll never happen, boo. Alright. So, we're going to just set that to the side for now, okay? Because my meat is still in the oven. I did turn it back to about 25 more minutes, okay, for my meat. I haven't checked the check, but I'm getting ready to check it to see what it's looking like now. But I am going to take and pull you guys over to the stove because I'm ready to start putting in my mixed vegetables. My water's boiling for my mixed vegetables, so I'm going to pull y'all over to the stove there when I go and do that. Like I said, we push this cornbread over to the side because it has to bake on 400 degrees. I currently have my stove on 375, so I cannot put that in the oven just yet. This cornbread will be the last thing that I will slide into the oven to cook. And it usually needs to cook for about almost 20 minutes, and it should be good to go. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to wash these a few dishes real quick. Alright. Here I come down. Let me get some a couple bags of mixed vegetables out the freezer. Let me see these peas and carrots. Did I? Oh, did I just buy peas and carrots? I think I did. Okay. So y'all, I bought peas and carrots. I thought I bought peas, carrots, and mixed vegetables. But I do have. Oh, I do got a bag. I know I had some more. Of those, but I'm gonna add this to it. I'm gonna add this corn to it. So I got one bag of mixed vegetables and I got some peas and carrots. And I'm gonna add some corn to that as well. Okay. So hold on. I was gonna do something else first too. Damn, what was I about to do before I got ready to come over to the stove? Damn, what was I gonna do? That's crazy because I don't even remember what the hell I was gonna do. But I was getting ready to do something though. Before I took y'all over to the stove. I wanted to do something. And I'm trying to remember what it was. Damn. What was I gonna do? Chad. I know it's a shame when you can't remember what the hell you needed to do. What was I getting ready to do before I opened up these bags? Dang. I was ready to do something. One more other thing. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. But I was ready to do something else first. But anyway, okay. Let me pull y'all up. Let me raise y'all up some so I can move y'all over to the stove. So I can put these mixed vegetables in. I hate when I can't remember something I was ready to do. That be making me mad. Alright. Let's get these in here. I know I got some more mixed vegetables in my freezer, y'all. But I got so much stuff in my freezer. These was on the door. And I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I ain't feel like looking for them. But this cool, this will work. Alright, so we got that in there. We're gonna let that cook down. Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna let this cook down, okay? I'm gonna cover this up. You know what? I don't know if I got a lid for this. I don't think I do. Let me see. That's too small. Ain't it? That'll fit. That'll fit. I'm gonna put this lid on there. Let that cook down, y'all. Alright, we're gonna let them go ahead and steam down. I'm gonna go ahead and check this meat and see how this meat doing. Let me get a fork out. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull y'all back some because I don't want my camera to overheat when I open up this oven. Y'all see that little pool? Y'all can get to see. Wait till I get to the table. Oh yeah, this right here, baby. Yeah, baby. This is tender now. Really extremely tender. I'm gonna take the foil off of here, y'all, and move it over to the side, okay? Cause this right here, I can pretty much get ready to cut this off. Cause this is good and done. Ow! Let me check this pork steak. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is exactly where it needs to be at, baby. This is good and done. Okay. So I'm gonna let that finish go on this last little 13 minutes, cause that's how much time is left on that. Alright, so, oh, I remember what I want to do, y'all. Hold on. I know what I want to do. I want to get my beaters out. That's what I want to do. And then get my mixer. Where the hell is my mixer at? Y'all, I ain't used my mixer in so long. Child, let me see. Where's my hand mixer at? Cause I don't even know. Hold on, y'all. Let me see, can I think about where the hell I put my hand mixer at? I thought I put it down here, but I don't even see it at all at all. Hold on, let me think. Where the hell did I put my hand mixer? Sheesh. Oh, I see it. I see it, y'all. I see it. I got it. I see where it's at. Let's check these potatoes, y'all. Let's check these potatoes. Your potatoes are done when they are fork tender. And these are. Let's cut this off. These potatoes are done. I'm gonna drain this water off, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this this mashed potatoes made up. Okay. Hold on now. Can I, yeah, I should be able to do that. Hold on. I'm gonna pull y'all back over here real quick. Give me a second. Let me move this out the way. Let me set this over here. Let me get this mixer out. Plug it up. Damn, I'm over here making a mess. This damn cornbread. I done knocked this full down into this cornbread. Let me move this out the way. Let me set that back there, y'all. Out of my way for a minute. Alright. Let me plug this mixer up. Okay. Let me get my can opener out. And butter. Where's my hold on. Where's my other? Oh, there we go. Alright. Let me move y'all back over here. I'll use this. All right. Let me pull y'all down. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Oh, let me get my beaters. Hold on. All right, y'all. Here we go. Okay, so this is how I make mashed potatoes. My mashed potatoes. Oh, sorry. I forgot two things. Hold on. Wait, y'all. Two more things. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and get it going. All right, let's get it cracking, y'all. Okay, so to our potatoes, I have a stick of Kerrygold unsalted butter. Let's start with that. Open this up. Y'all, I love Kerrygold butter or Land O'Lakes, but I prefer Kerrygold. It's a little bit more expensive, but I don't really care. And the butter tastes better, and real butter tastes better in mashed potatoes. I'm gonna add a half a stick of that. Also, when I make mashed potatoes, I like to use I like to use Carnation canned milk. You can use whipping cream. That's fine too as well. If they taste good that way, I honestly prefer it with canned milk though. And you can use any canned milk, whatever you like. You can get the Kroger brand. I personally do not like Kroger brand canned milk. Or if you want to call it, the real name of it is evaporated milk. I do not like the Kroger brand. They do have the pet brand, PET. They have the pet brand. You can use that too as well. So first, I start off, before I even add any milk in it, I start off by blending up this some of this butter. I'm also gonna add almost about a tablespoon of sour cream as well. Okay, so let me get these in here first. I'll be having to figure out which one going which one. I think this gotta go over here. Nope. These ain't normally ones I use. I got another pair, but child, digging in that drawer is like digging for damn gold, digging forever. And I promise this right here do not want to hook in here. So you know what? My ass about to use one of these, just one of these, because this one do not want to go in here for nothing. Damn. I cannot get it to go in here. I don't know why. So I'm not finna fight with that. We gonna use one beater, because I'm not about to go digging there looking for my other beater. All I want to do is get these blended just a little bit. Now we're going to add some milk. Try not to turn your mixer up too high so that you don't, get stuff splashing all over the place. I like my potatoes to be a little bit thick because I'm going to add some gravy on them. So I do not want them to be really like, I don't want them to be liquid. They need to have some consistency to them. I'm going to go in with some sour cream now, y'all. I'm going to take about that much sour cream. I'm going to get just a little tad more. Alright. And I'm going to add just a little smidgen more milk. You really don't need a lot of milk, otherwise you will make them too loose. Alright, now I'm going to go in with some natural sea salt. Y'all put enough salt to your liking, okay? Because it's your food, alright? This is my food. I'm going to put enough salt to my own liking. Because like I told y'all, I do not like to add nothing after the fact. right, let's see how these potatoes are. And if I need to add a little bit of milk. Now how I'm feeling, I'm gonna add just a little bit more milk in here. Let me get the rest of this sour cream off of here. Because while I do like my potatoes thick, I don't want them this thick. So I'm gonna give this a little taste. Just to see. Alright, I'm gonna rinse this bowl now. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and just another little small pad of butter. And then that's gonna be, and a little bit more milk. I'm still putting stuff all over the damn place. I'll be back. Let me wash this off. Cut this timer off. Alright. Damn potatoes all on my goddamn phone. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna add a little small speck more sour cream. A little bit more milk. And a little pat of butter. Just a pat. And some more salt because I don't have enough salt. I'm going to add just a little bit more milk, and then that's going to be good for me. And then this will be good to go. Alright, y'all. Now, this is fine for me, as far as consistency wise. Because as I said, I like my potatoes to have some consistency to them. I do not want my potatoes to have, it's a piece of skin. Let me get that out. That was just a piece of skin from the potato. I want my potatoes to have some consistency to them. I do not want them to be I don't want them to be liquidy, okay? Because I'm gonna add gravy to them, okay? Those are good. All right, I'm gonna move these out of the way, take them back to the stove, and then we're gonna pull this meat out, and I'm gonna pull you guys back over here. I'm gonna cover these potatoes up, and then we're gonna get this meat out of the oven. And put this stuff up in the refrigerator. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I like to use the canned milk because canned milk just gives mashed potatoes a different flavor. It tastes way better than using like regular homogenized milk. You can definitely tell the difference when you use canned milk. The same way you can tell the difference if you use you can tell the difference also if you use heavy whipping cream. There is a difference in the taste. Alright, let me get you guys turned around over here. And also, in my opinion, canned milk, it just makes mashed potatoes taste creamier too as well to me. Okay? I said that's just my opinion or whatever, guys. If you want to use homogenized milk, regular vitamin D milk, you can. Whole milk, whatever. You can use that. You can use 2% milk. You can use lactate. If you're lactose intolerant, you can use the lactate milk as well. It's your choice. It's your food. So, alright. Let me, hold on. Move this out the way. Let me get you guys turned around. Okay, so we can get this meat out of the oven and get our cornbread in. I'm gonna turn this oven up to 400 for the cornbread. Let me move this mashed potatoes to the back, and I'm gonna move my cornbread here. I put it on the back of the thing, so it's already kind of starting to rise. Let me move y'all over here. Let me pull y'all up some. Okay. Let me get this meat out of the oven. Oh, I can use this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pull this up a rack. Let's set our timer. 20 minutes. Okay. Let me show y'all this meat. I just took it out of the oven. Let me pull you guys down. Hold on a second. Okay. So here is our meat. This is our cube steaks and pork shoulder steaks. They are fork tender, y'all. I already, look, let me show y'all something. Let me come down here where y'all can kind of see really good. Y'all can see our vegetables cooked up real good and nice and stuff. Let me show you something. When you could take a fork, right? You could just pull through. Yeah, baby, that's what you call good and tender. Now that was another cube steak. I'm gonna pull this pork steak right here, okay? You see how that just pull away? That's what your meat's supposed to do. Pull away, just like that. Okay? So yeah, that meat is super tender, super tender. We're gonna cover it back up with our foil. I'm gonna put our foil back on it, okay? I hope I have enough battery life for to come back on and show y'all. So y'all, I'm gonna season this up real quick. My mixed vegetables, my battery is dying out, and I did put this on a charger. I did charge this up, believe it or not, before I came back on. I'm gonna take it off, charger, put on the charger real quick. Y'all, I'm just gonna season this with some butter and just some salt, okay? Some butter and some salt. I will be back. Let me put this on the charger because my battery finna die out. All right, friends, I am back. Everything is done, okay? I have made up a plate, y'all, and I used a paper plate, so please do not come for me because, honey, who was finna wash any more dishes? Not me, okay? So yeah, I was not gonna use no regular plate, child. I used a paper plate. My cornbread, I took it out. It's done. It's over here to the side. I'm gonna bring you guys down, show y'all this plate. Let me show y'all. Here's the cornbread. Come on. Cut this cornbread. And we're just gonna get a little piece out of here and try to see if I can pull this out from the side. Cut that one more time. Y'all, I already took butter, rubbed some butter over top of this, okay? Alright, y'all. So yeah, that's how your cornbread should pull out. Uh-oh, see, I'm talking shit, y'all. Talking shit and making a mess. Oh, shit. Alright. Let me move this over out the way, and then I'll show y'all this plate here that I got over here. Let me get this little bit of focus in this trash. Alright. Alright, y'all, let me turn y'all back around a little bit. Move this plate over so you guys can see. Here's our plate, y'all. This is the plate. So we got the mixed vegetables over here. We got the mashed potatoes with some of that really good gravy on there. And we have the pork steak. Let me get a fork real quick. Hold on, y'all. I want to just show y'all. I showed you guys in the pan with the meat, but this pork steak is fork tender. Okay, it is fork tender. You see that pull away right there? Yeah, fork tender. So okay, I got some of the little bit of the onions and the peppers on here, but it is extremely tender. Okay, tender. That's how your meat, that's how it's supposed to be, baby. It's supposed to be good and tender, okay? You should be able to cut it with a fork and not with no knife, okay? So, yes, let's taste just a little bit of the meat, and let's just see how it tastes, y'all. Let me get just a little piece here. It's good, y'all. It's good. Good taste. So, again, we got our pork steak, okay? We got our mixed veggies, and then we got homemade mashed potatoes with some of that really good gravy, and then some cornbread. Y'all, told y'all this is just some Jiff cornbread that I made, okay? So, this is food that I made for the week, guys, okay? Alright, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I try not to hold it too long, so let me pull you guys back up. I have you on my tripod grip. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really would appreciate that. Also, make sure that you tap on that like button, because that lets YouTube know that you do enjoy the content that you are seeing over here on my channel. Also, touch the notification bell. That will alert you every time I upload a new video. Alright, friends, that is going to wrap it up for me. I'm going to jump off of here and eat my food and take a shower. So, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. As always, stay blessed. One love.